that you can eat and get big for cheap. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video and welcome to part 3 of this budget bodybuilding series. If you missed the first 2 videos, what we've been doing is we're doing a week's worth of a bulking diet for only 50 bucks. Part 1 was the grocery shopping, part 2 was the cooking and meal prep, and now part 3, I'm gonna show you all the meals in a full day of eating. So sit back, relax, and get excited for another good video. It is 6:30 a.m. and it is time for meal number 1. So what we're doing for our first meal today is going to be 5 eggs and a cup of oatmeal. And I'm gonna keep my voice down a little bit because it's still early in the morning. Got people sleeping out here. So, got my scale, got a bowl, got my rolled quick oats. I'm gonna measure out 80 grams. Then I'm gonna put some water. And the key is to get a slow stream of water because you don't want bubbles coming up in here, because you want this to be more of a dense oatmeal. So I'm gonna fill it up to about right here. So we're in pretty deep. So you wanna cook it about halfway, so there's not really any standing water left on the surface, but it needs to still be cooked more. And then we're gonna put in our ingredients. A little bit of cinnamon, put it on top, and then half a scoop of some protein powder. You can use whatever you want. I'm using an unnamed brand because I have no brand affiliation. You could use more than half a scoop if you wanted to, but of course we're trying to stay within that $50 a week range. Then we'll put it back in the microwave for a little bit longer. Oatmeal is complete. Then we start working on the eggs. We're gonna do 5 of them because that's what fit in our budget. Then I'll just take one of the shells to scoop out some of the yolks. We'll do 3 yolks today, so I'm gonna take out 2. Easy as that. Scramble these up, throw them on the pan. So this is breakfast. 5 eggs, 3 whole eggs, 2 egg whites, and a cup of oatmeal with a little bit of cinnamon and half a scoop of protein powder. Pretty solid meal, some protein, fat from the eggs, some carbs, a little bit of protein from the oatmeal. Great way to start the day. Second meal of the day going down, we have a bowl of some shredded chicken, some rice, and a bit of broccoli. Super easy to put together because in my last video I just made up all the chicken, made up all the rice and all the broccoli, so just took some out of the Tupperwares on my fridge, threw it together, threw it in the microwave. Cup and a half of rice, 6 ounces of chicken, got like 3 ounces of broccoli, I just put some of it in. And then our condiments, the only 2 that you need: yellow mustard, sriracha. If you've never tried this combination before, try it. It'll change your life. Boom, there we go. That's the meal. Have this about an hour or 2 before I go train. I'll eat my pre-workout banana on the way to lift. This is kind of a pre-workout meal. Good lift, post-workout, fun meal time, and easiest meal of the day to make. Time for the post-workout bowl of cereal. 2 servings of the off-brand Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, which is going to be delicious, and about half a cup of skim milk. Fantastic, quick carbs after the workout. Then I'll shower up and have a proper post-workout meal in about 30 minutes to an hour. We've got the post-shower, post-workout meal going down right now. Some chicken and rice. I've got it all prepackaged from cooking it up yesterday, as you saw in the last video. So we're just gonna scoop some out. We just have the rest of the rice from earlier, which is again another cup and a half of white rice. And then we're gonna do 6 ounces of chicken. Boom. And we're just gonna take that, throw it in the microwave. And then to make this meal different from my other chicken and rice meal, we're gonna do the shredded lettuce in this one instead of the broccoli. Dump a bunch of that in there, close to like half the bag. And then once again, all you need, 2 condiments right here. 1 and 2. And that is a good looking meal. So I goofed a little bit. I didn't really look at the total amount of calories I'd end up eating in a day with this amount of food. And I think it's going to end up being, because I took out 2 of those yolks this morning for breakfast, a little under the amount of calories I would want to be considered like bulking. So I should have kept those 2 yolks in this morning. And instead, I'm going to do 9 ounces here of ground beef instead of the 7 ounces I was expecting to do. Nonetheless, what we have here for our next meal is 9 ounces of ground beef, 8 ounces of sweet potato, and some broccoli. Same thing here. I just took them out of the Tupperwares, loaded them up into this bowl on the scale, and threw it in the microwave. Super easy. And kind of just mashed around in there. But I will say it's my most colorful meal of the day. And of course, because it goes with everything. I'm telling you all, the stuff is a game changer. I also had my second banana of the day about an hour and a half ago as well. But this is my second to last meal for the day. And finally, another nice big bowl of warm oatmeal to finish off the day. Made the stuff just like I made it this morning. 100 grams of oats this time instead of 80 grams. Water, a little bit of cinnamon, half a scoop of protein powder. Delicious way to finish off the day. So that is what the full day of eating looks like on this $50 a week bulking diet. Obviously, however many calories constitutes bulking for an individual depends on the individual. This is pretty darn close to what my normal weekly calories or daily calories would be. Mine might be just a little bit more, and like I said, I kind of messed up taking out those egg yolks, but you could probably pretty easily put in a little bit more rice or a little bit more oatmeal, a little bit more cereal. Pretty cheap way to get in a few more calories if you needed it. But hopefully over the course of these 3 videos, first the shopping video, then the cooking video, now the full day of eating, hopefully you've been able to see that you can eat and get big for cheap. You don't gotta break the bank to put on some muscle, put on some size. That's what we're doing. This is pretty close to my normal weekly budget. I'll probably only spend a little more than this on an average week, so you can do this. And hopefully you take something from this series. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you can go out and do some budget bodybuilding. And if you got anything out of this video or out of this series, if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up. Like I've been saying in the past few videos, if any of these videos in the series gets 200 likes, so either the first, the second, or the third video, if one of them gets that many likes, I'll do this same thing for only $40 a week, a full week's worth of bulking foods for $40. So if you want to see that, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you're new to this channel, if you've just came across this channel by finding these videos, welcome along. Hit the subscribe button down below to stay tuned for the rest of the cool content we've got coming. I really hope you all enjoyed this 3 video series, and I hope that you watched all of them. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.